Good afternoon, everyone. This is Three Guys and the Bible Podcast. We're excited to be with you this week. We weren't sure if we were going to get to record this week, being a short holiday week, but this is episode 9. Tonight we're going to end up talking about VBS, but man, this week has been crazy. So crazy that I've exchanged my normal giant glass of water here for a Mountain Dew while we're recording. So I don't know what that will do to the podcast.
That's about to be wild. Don't get you started.
It's about to go down.
Don't get me going. Anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing. It has been a crazy week. It's been an awesome week, but a crazy week. I hope everybody's settled into their summer routine. Kids out of school. Hopefully you've enjoyed a little extra, maybe sleep in the morning, a little extra time together as a family in the afternoons and evenings. It's just a great time of year. And we hope you all make it out to church on Sunday. We were so blessed last week having an awesome Sunday. So many visitors, new people joining us. We hope that many of those make it back to our facility this week at Berea, and we can begin that relationship with them. Anybody else got any big plans? I know we're getting ready to go on a little short vacation.
I've got a short vacation planned over July 4th. Believe it or not, it's a Harley trip.
Hardly even a trip.
Harley trip down to Harrison, Arkansas. What's in Harrison, Arkansas?
Oh boy.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. But
wow.
It's
Sounds fun, Ken.
Found a great 1929 hotel that we stay in there. Been there twice now. It's a beautiful place. Lots of great roads. So going there with some friends.
Was air conditioning invented in 1929?
We've added that, I believe,
okay.
Because I won't stay
That's a big factor.
If it's not air conditioned, I won't stay there.
Arkansas in July with no air conditioning. That sounds great. Let us know how that goes. I hope it's broke. Wait, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it'll be a short vacation.
It'll be a very short vacation.
Yeah.
Because the air on the Harley doesn't work very well either, does it?
It does if you're going 70.
Yeah, going 70,
Yeah.
the air conditioning
If you're going
works
70 miles an hour,
Got it.
When speed limit allows, of course.
Yeah, I was thinking on the black would make it hotter. You know?
Yeah, it does. There's some safety stuff that I wear that is black.
Yep.
You
guys are doing a little something, aren't you? Coming up here?
Yeah, we're going to go to Fort Wayne. We spend time up there with friends and family.
Fun?
It'll be nice.
Absolutely. It's nice just to, you don't have to do anything elaborate, just to take a little break from the normal everyday grind. So what we wanted to do today was just spend a few minutes talking about Vacation Bible School, VBS. Huge thing here at our church. Been a giant part of my life ever since I was a very young child. VBS was. But it's not for everybody. And in today's environment, today's culture, there's a lot of churches that no longer do a VBS for a lot of different reasons. Some good, some not so good. And sometimes it's a strategic thing. They don't find the value in it that others do. That's okay. But we just wanted to kind of let you hear a little bit of how we feel about the week of Vacation Bible School and maybe our experiences with it, and honestly, try to persuade you. If there's a VBS in your community at a church that you can trust that's going to be teaching some sound doctrine, then get your kids involved. Send them to that. What an awesome opportunity it is for them to grow. So I can start. I know as a kid growing up, as far back as I can remember, I literally have a puzzle that I won at a week of VBS, and this would have been probably when I was in kindergarten, maybe even right before then. I won a prize at VBS. It was a little puzzle with a little round thing. It wasn't a person or even a creature. It was just this round thing, and it was carrying a big drum, and you could tell it was like banging on it, and the title of the puzzle was Mr. Noisy. That was the prize that I won at VBS as a child.
You won Mr. Noisy?
I won the Mr. Noisy award.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't
It
know
a
what
wild
that says.
child.
Were you drinking Mountain Dew?
I was not. I was not drinking Mountain Dew.
Was Mountain Dew popular then?
Mountain Dew's been around a long time. It has.
It was still in the glass bottles.
It was, yeah, with the
Mountain Man.
the hat and the straw out his
wow.
mouth and rolled up blue jeans.
Yeah. It's a West Virginia
You
drink.
saw the throwback
I've seen it.
packages.
Oh, yeah, I've
Okay,
seen
don't
it. No, I've
pretend.
seen it. It's funny,
You've
though.
seen it.
Yeah.
So I can remember that, but more recently as a child, my mom, when we moved in first grade, shortly thereafter, my mom and her best friend at our church were the directors of VBS for a number of years. And my mom is kind of a quiet lady. She doesn't really get out and socialize with lots of different people and things. And my mom dressed up like a clown for VBS, full makeup and all. I'm serious. Like this is how far she was willing to go for VBS. We drove a burgundy and then a blue Reliant K station wagon. So this wasn't one.
Station wagon. That's a really sharp one.
My mom loves her station wagons. She would drive one to this day if there was a suitable one.
They still made them?
Yes. But those Reliant Ks, they weren't the fancy station wagons, the big woodies on the side with the fold down seat in the back. Oh, no, we didn't have any of that. But we could cram so many kids in that station wagon riding in the back for VBS. My neighbors would all come with us. We'd pick up other people. My sisters would bring friends. There'd be 10 or 11 of us in this little bitty station wagon going to VBS as a kid. It was so much fun. But we never really got away from it because Kristen and I, once we got married, not only were we volunteering at VBS, but my wife and her mom became the directors of the VBS at our church that we grew up at. And then we transitioned into actual ministry where she was the children's ministry. And for 12 years, we directed the VBS at our church then. Always been a huge part of our life and an awesome way. I know as a youth minister, that week of VBS, what a great recruiting method for our student ministry and the junior hires that would come in, because our junior hires would have a chance during the summer to invite their friends to come and they were there. And no joke, last night I got a text from one of those junior hires that were a part of our ministry and is still a part of our lives to this very day because he came to VBS. His mom worked for one of the elders in our church and they invited him to come and he never left. He's probably going to meet us on our vacation one day and hang out with us for a day. So VBS is awesome, and it has the potential to have a huge impact on kids and families. I know David didn't really grow up with VBS, but he definitely has an opinion about VBS.
Yeah, man. VBS has been awesome. I've been a part of the Buena Brea for 3 years now. This will be my 4th year helping out, and my son's turning 5 this year, and he just loves VBS. Learning about Jesus is one of his favorite things, and he sings the songs all year long. He even sings the Concrete and Cranes, the one that we weren't here yet at Berea. He loves that one, and he loves singing about Jesus. So VBS is just a great opportunity for that for kids and my family members that normally don't come to church. They send their kids, and it's just something great that they're able to at least hear a little bit of Jesus in their life. Yeah, and there's a lot of stories of students that was their only contact with Jesus growing up, was somebody took him to a week or invited him to VBS.
Invited him to VBS. And it's not until years later that they come to know Jesus, but that was their initial point of contact with him. And hey, I will always have the philosophy, if I only get the one chance to meet with people and share with them the love of Jesus, Jesus can do anything with that. He can take that and change people's lives.
I didn't really go to Vacation Bible School at my church when I was growing up, simply because it was about 45 minutes away, and it was back then. It was during the day, like from 9 o'clock in the morning till 11:30 or so. But as I was thinking about this topic, I actually did go to Vacation Bible School at a little church in the town where we lived called Friendship Baptist Church, and that church is still alive and well today. And probably the coolest thing that ever happened at Vacation Bible School, we would have it Monday through Friday, but Friday was the party day, and we would go to the Farmersburg City Park. Ooh. And that was the big wrap-up. I don't remember anything of it. I remember one of them that we went to, they gave us this box of stuff that had astronaut food in it.
Nice. That's an astronaut ice cream?
It wasn't ice cream. Oh. It was not ice cream. I don't remember what it was called. I still remember it to this day. Yeah. The closest thing I could figure out, it was kind of like the cowtails that you buy in the gas stations nowadays.
Was it astronaut themed?
It was not that good. It was not as good as a cowtail. But I ate all of them because it was so cool. This is what the astronauts eat on the moon.
Absolutely.
There you go. So whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. That's the story I remember from my childhood. So
David wouldn't remember this, but you might. I remember a big part of our VBS was we would go to McDonald's the organizers were, and they would have big, giant 5-gallon coolers that we could borrow, and then we would get orange drink.
Actually, I remember the orange drink being a thing at like kid events. But
yeah, from McDonald's. I remember getting that and having it. That was the only time of year you got that stuff was at VBS.
I don't believe there was a McDonald's in Sullivan County when I was growing up. Yeah, that wasn't until I believe I was in high school or college when we got our first McDonald's in Sullivan County that I can remember.
Wow. Then you were big time. Then you were big time when you got the McDonald's in. Countless people coming. It's parents. Get your kids involved. Get them signed up to come. Volunteer if your church, if the church in your area has an opportunity, volunteer at those. But just as important as getting your kids involved, encourage them to invite their friends. Be willing to go pick up their friends. It's 4 or 5 nights. It's 1 week. Maybe you don't volunteer. Maybe you drop your kids off and go to dinner with your husband or wife after that. That's great too. But take that opportunity. Typically they're free. They don't cost anything. Ask what they're teaching that week. Ask for a little handout of, the lessons that week. I know here at our church, the week after VBS, we'll take just a moment and just kind of run through kind of the 4 or 5 points of the week, the big themes that we were trying to get across to our kids that week. And so we relay that information. Students don't always do a great job of relaying the information. So we relay what was taught in those lessons, but it's just different. It's different than a Sunday morning because we have more time with the kids. Even a Sunday night at youth group, we have more time than that to just hang out with them, to get to know them, to develop relationships with those kids and teach them the truth. Our VBS, there's a meal even as a part of it for the kids. And so not knowing where all these kids come from, and ours is from 6 to 8:30, so it's obviously during dinner time, we feed them a full meal every night. And that's been a real drawing point for a lot of families. Again, it doesn't matter what draws them in. It's just that we get the moment to share Jesus.
And middle school kids are welcome. The Vacation Bible School is officially for grade school kids through 5th grade. However, Chris, you and I allow the middle school kids to come, and we get to hang out with them for 2.5 hours. Yep. And we have a lot of exciting stuff planned, and the best part is there's some stuff that's not planned yet. And that's sometimes just as fun when it just happens.
Yes.
And so if you've got middle school kids, we'd love to have them. And if you've got high school kids that want to serve, we will gladly put them to work somewhere. We will give them a chance to actually do ministry, to find out what it's like to serve others. And so bring your high school kids.
It's an awesome week. If you're a part of Berea, even if you're not serving during that week, I would encourage you just to stop by one night, either at the beginning or the end. I wouldn't really necessarily come in the middle because there's people moving everywhere, but come at the beginning or end just to see what it looks like. See all the kids that God brings together, gives us a chance to witness to. Eli, David's youngest, he loves coming to VBS, loves getting to see his friends here extra. My youngest, Kinley, I'll get to have her in my group for the first time. I've had the blessing. I started in youth ministry when my daughter Kaylee, my oldest, was a kindergartner. And so I got to have her in middle school for those 3 years. And then I got to have Courtney in middle school in VBS. And I got to have Corey in middle school for VBS. And now I get to complete the group and get to have Kinley. So it'll be a lot of fun for us to get to hang out like that. Man, it's just so much fun. It is a lot of work. We'll need help with cleanup at the end of the week. I'm sure we still need some donations for things to help out. So if you'd be interested, just contact the church office here at Berea, and they'll let you know what's still needed. But it is an awesome time. So please, wherever you're listening, if you're not from around here, that's great. I guarantee there's a church with VBS somewhere around you this summer. Look them up online, do a little background check, make sure the church is legit and going to teach truth. You don't want your kids going and getting confused, but at the same time, find a place where they can go and have some people just love on them, have a great time, and learn about Jesus this summer. That last word Vacation Bible School. That's the part people don't like anymore because, well, that word school kind of has a bad connotation for a lot of kids. And so just call it VBS. You don't even need to tell them what it stands for. They don't need to know. It's a vacation.
Yep.
And it's just a great time to invest in your kids in the summer, a week of learning about Jesus. So, yeah. Hey, we're going to keep today short because it's been a short week. And so thank you for listening, everybody. We appreciate it. We'll try. Next week's gonna be an odd week as well, but we'll try to mix in something. And if not, maybe that week of VBS we'll record something really fun for you. But we appreciate your support and your encouragement in this process. Reach out to us if you got ideas for something that you would like us to talk about. As three guys in a Bible, we would love to hear your thoughts and hopefully get a chance to share with you about those. Till the next time we meet, this was episode 9, talking all about VBS. Thank you so much. We are just three guys in the Bible.